Hey YouTube, welcome to our channel. Today we're going to tell you a little bit about our experience cruising with a toddler on Royal Caribbean's Freedom of the Seas. So if you're considering cruising with a little one, stick around. Starting with check-in, we found this to be a super easy experience. We were at Fort Lauderdale's Port Everglades, and check-in only took about 10 to 15 minutes before we were on the boat. So that was great, especially since we had a stroller. So I would recommend having something to keep your child secure during that process so they're not running around. And within no time, we were on the ship.
Yeah. You're on the boat. You're on the boat.
Next up is our stateroom. We were in an ocean view stateroom on the second floor, also known as deck 2. It's pretty tight. It's a tight space for a toddler. They have a bed that they bring down as a bunk bed for them to sleep in. We ended up not using this because she really wasn't comfortable sleeping up there and you can hit your head. So we ended up putting it back up. Every room comes with these coolers, which are not as cold as a refrigerator. So if you need to keep things like milk or juice cold, we recommend having your stateroom attendant bring in some ice. There's only 2 plugs in the entire room, so we recommend these adapter ports or blocks so that you can charge more devices at once. So right after we checked out our rooms, we went straight to Adventure Ocean, which is up on deck 12 of the ship. And this is the kids' hub for all things fun and activities for them. We love this little rainbow hallway as we headed down to the little play area that they have. They have an open play area that is always packed with kids that we're going to be walking up on here. And that is a really fun spot just to bring them when your kids are getting bored and they need something to do. So there's always a lot of kids in there. That room, by the way, closes at 10 p.m. every night. Next is the arcade, which has a whole lot of paid games in it, so definitely keep that in mind if your child has a CPAS card that they can charge on because the games cost money. We honestly just let her in there to fake play for a while and didn't actually pay for any games. Up next is this super cute art workshop that's right down the hall. We came here a lot to do different art projects. Every morning from 9 to 12, they have some different art project available here and all the supplies. So it's a great way to keep your child entertained to start the day. So we love this workshop. This is also where you sign up for Kids Club, which is like the babysitting service, day to day. So when you first get on the ship, we came here, there was a representative that helps you sign your child up, and you only get 6 hours of childcare to start with when you first sign up. So you book your first 6 hours, and then after that, you can book additional hours as the cruise goes on. So in the Kids Club, the young kids are split into 2 different groups, AO Juniors and AO Babies. The Juniors are 3 to 5, but we learned that also means potty trained to 5. So even if you're younger than 3, you can be in that room. If you're not potty trained, you're going to be in AO Babies, which is where our daughter was, and that's where young kids are. So there's kids as young as 6 months in there. There is an extra fee to be in this room, and you bring your own diapers and wipes for the baby, and they provide snacks and juices, things like that. They loan you a phone in case they need to contact you when your kid is in the Kids Club. I will say that you will have a much better experience if you have a potty trained child because the Kids Club over there is free. It's bigger, and every time I looked in that room, they were having an absolute blast because the kids are older, it's more interactive, and less, little babies who are sleeping. So that's something to consider on this cruise, is having a potty trained child for sure. Right outside of Adventure Ocean is the kids pool area, which they call Splashaway Bay. This is definitely just a wonderland for kids. A lot of really fun things to do, especially if your little one likes the water. We spent a lot of time in this hot tub because it was just super warm and comfy in there. Plus you get warm enough to go into the colder water like this baby splash zone slide. Up on deck 13 in the very front of the ship, they have a putt-putt area. So this is a fun place for families to go and just spend a little time together and play. It's free, so that's always really good. They have the clubs ready to go right in the front. So we had a good time doing putt-putt a couple times, and so did our little one. Talking a little bit about the food, this is the Windjammer, which is the main buffet on deck 11 of the ship, and they have a hand washing area right in the front. That's always good to have, but I do recommend having hand sanitizer on you because it is a buffet and you never know who's washed their hands when it comes to touching all the utensils once you get inside. They always had some fun people greeting you at the entrance, like this dinosaur. Windjammer has a lot of great options for both adults and kids, so this is a great place to drop in and get some food. And of course, main dining was a standout experience because the service is top tier. They always had what we wanted and what our little one wanted, so that was a huge relief. There is tons of amazing entertainment on the ship every night, but it's definitely not cut out for kids. We were lucky enough that ours either went to sleep or went to kids club every show that we went to. Our favorite day of the cruise was Perfect Day at Coco Cay, which is Royal Caribbean's private island. This was a really amazing experience, especially because it's basically all included. It's a part of the cruise, so the food, everything is a part of the experience. They have a great shuttle that takes you up to the island if you don't want to take that walk down the pier. And as soon as you get there, there are some opportunities for strollers and wheelchairs right past the splashaway bay on the left. Our toddler really liked the kids splash area up here, so she ran around there and had a lot of fun. They also have a water park on the island, which is an extra charge. We ended up not opting to do that because there was so much available free of charge that was perfect for her age. They had all these little splash areas, these slides that were a good size for her, so we definitely didn't end up feeling like we needed that. We were really feeling safe with the lifeguards everywhere. In addition to that, they had life vests available everywhere, and these did not cost extra either, so that was really convenient and felt very safe. Our toddler absolutely loved playing in the sand on the beach, and she did that for literally hours. We were lucky enough to find some other parents who had extra buckets and shovels, but if your kid likes doing this as well, maybe bring some of those with you on the trip. After our family time on the beach, we took her back inside to the kids club, and we spent a couple hours out on the beach having mommy and daddy time. So overall, it was really a perfect day at Coco Cay. All in all, if you have an adventurous little one, we definitely recommend the Royal Caribbean Freedom of the Seas. We hope this video was helpful for you as you plan your next vacation. Bon voyage!